What's up, guys? It's Brian from nftminer.ca. We're here with our second video. Super excited to publish our second YouTube video. Thanks to all the subscribers from our first. We got about 16 subscribers from our first YouTube video, which I thought was pretty exciting. And then a big shout out to Doug. Doug is my first affiliate referral through GoMining. I'm going to be working directly with Doug, ensuring that he has maximized his return on investment with his purchases here in GoMining. And because he used my referral code, he got 5% bonus and TH power on his first miner purchase. So congratulations on that, Doug. And of course, if anyone else is watching this video, you guys, I would appreciate it if you use my referral link. And then of course you can use the code for the 5% TH terahash bonus on your first miner purchase. And that's the best deal you're going to get anywhere on the internet, because 5% increase in TH during your first miner purchase is going to equate to greater savings than you would from the marketplace. So that's going to be the number one purchase you make right away, is using the code. Okay, guys, that's going to get you your most return on investment as we move forward with GoMining and nftminer.ca, and we continue doing these videos. So big thank you, Doug. Appreciate you. And Doug and I are going to chit chat a little bit through the blog and through email and maybe even on Twitter message, just to discuss and ensure that, you know, Doug's got everything set up, because Doug wanted to do a mini version of what I was doing. So basically not at 291 terahash. But I think if Doug followed my advice, his first miner purchase was 10 terahash and 15 kilowatts of per hour for the energy consumption, not 20. We're both thinking long-term investment, long-term strategy. So it might cost more upfront, but if we're here for 15, 20 years mining Bitcoin, which I hope we are, then Doug's going to be in a better position after a decade of mining with his 15 kilowatts per terahash. So great job, Doug, on following the advice. And if you truly wanted to have a mini version of what I'm doing, then you did the right move. So guys, welcome back to the second video. I'm Brian, nftminer.ca. We're bringing you real content here. It's not like all the other videos you've been watching, because I know the videos you've been watching, and they are nothing but a referral affiliate link, guys trying to make money from you. And what I'm going to be showing today, and in my previous video and all of our videos moving forward, is real data over 2 years of mining with GoMining, all the rewards and everything. Okay, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff today. So our last video, we touched on the dashboard and rewards. We're going to touch a little bit more on dashboard. We're going to touch a little bit more on rewards. Then I want to go into VeGoMining in the tokenomics system that GoMining is offering its users. There's a lot of potential there to, number one, increase our discounts on service and maintenance. There's also weekly dividends at the end of every cycle that you'll be paid, determined by how much GoMine tokens you actually lock with the lock, and we'll go over that in VeGoMining tokenomics in a moment. So there's a lot of cool things that happen. So what I want to do first, because I love looking at real data and real content, because I know which videos you guys are watching right now on YouTube, and they are basically a trial miner with no real data, no real content. They are showing you the front end of the website. They're not even diving into the functionality, the rewards, the maintenance, the service, because they don't know. All they are is they're signing up, they're doing a trial miner, they're doing videos, and they're getting sales from you guys, but they're not necessarily helping you understand the program, understand GoMining, you know, what we're doing inside the app, and what the benefit is. So all of these things I can cover, because number one, I have the data. I have 2 years of mining data through GoMining. And I love the transparency between you and I, our relationship right here. So, you know, Doug, for example, that's my first referral. He used my code. He got the 5% TH bonus. Now Doug and I are connected. And I'm going to go out of my way to ensure Doug has the best possible success he can. And I want to do the same with you guys. So if you can record, use the URL to sign up. It'll be in the comment section of the YouTube video. And then use the code. You have to use the code to get the 5% TH bonus, guys. It will not work if you just use the link. It'll show you as a referral from me, but it will not apply the 5% TH bonus. So make sure you definitely use that code. It'll be shared in the comment section of our YouTube video. So let's get to it. Intro recap. So we're going to summarize some of the stats in rewards and data since our last visit, which our last video, which I believe was like last Wednesday or Thursday. We'll dive in it right now, just so everyone knows. We do have 11 miners. So this ain't no trial account. I've been using this software for 2 years. We have 11 miners, as you can see here. Our power is 291.24, which actually I want to talk about that for a second because this is kind of exciting. If you watched my last video, my power would have been 291.0 something. I forget what the exact number is. Do you recall we talked about greedy machines? I can show you a few of them. I own 3. So here's greedy machine 1, greedy machine 2, and greedy machine 3. These are my greedy machines. And the reason why they call them greedy, they're a little more expensive when you purchase them. But every Tuesday at the end of the cycle, the epoch cycles, you're rewarded. One of your greedy machines is rewarded a TH bonus. And in this case, it was a 0.2, I'm thinking it was actually 0.20 if I recall. I think I may have been at 291.04. I'd have to go look at the video. But now we're at 291.24. And I think that's important to note because every week, four times a month, I go up 0.2. So basically every 5 weeks I get a free terahash just by purchasing a greedy machine. Now they are expensive, I get it. And the greatest debate online and Reddit and all those places that I've seen is, does the increase in price outweigh the return on investment difference? And you know what? It's debatable, guys. I don't know. Will Bitcoin hit 200,000 US dollars in a year? Fantastic. Will efficiency rates go up crazy? Maybe they will. There's so many undetermined values that go into deciding what we want to buy. But the one fundamental value that I hold is that I'm looking at a 20-year plan. I'm not looking at a 2-year turnover, sell my miners and get out of the business. I want to be involved with Bitcoin for at least a couple of decades. All right, so that's super cool that we saw that. 291.24 terahash. My last video was, I think, 291.06 or 04. So we went up 0.20 approximately in terahash just by owning these beautiful greedies. And you can see I try to collect one of each. I mean, you kind of start having fun with it. And I have a trust box collection, mine box collection. Actually, I have a few mine boxes. And then I have the East East collection, and then 3 greedies. So right now I am, and then what do I got? Mine box, and this bonus miner for whatever reason never left. It just sat there. They ran GoMining always does really cool contests. And if you did certain tasks throughout the day, whether it be comment on Reddit or like retweet one of the GoMining posts on X, they would give you this bonus miner for a few days, and it would bring in extra mining power or mining Bitcoin for you. So that was awesome. But it's gone and it never removed itself. Kind of bugs me a little bit. I just like to see my stuff. Anyways, let's move on, right? So those are my miners, guys. We're going to go right into our dashboard. Let's take a look at our dashboard. We're just going to, this is just a quick summarize from our last video, what happened over the last week. That's basically what we're doing. So if you haven't seen my first video, I walked through the dashboard. What we're looking at is 0.0708 BTCs earned since March of last year, approaching $8,000 currently at BTC's evaluation. I have 10 miners, I believe. It says 11 because I think that other miner shows up there. So I think I actually have 10, but I might have 11. I'd have to count it. So power 291.24, that went up since our last video because of our greedy machines TH reinvestment options. And then 15 watts per terahash is the power consumption of our machines. So let's go ahead and look. The last time, you know, I think I'm going to go to the rewards tab. This tab only shows a certain period of time, but I wanted to, let's go to the rewards tab because I wanted you to see some of the rewards that were showing up in our first video. Typically, this does not take long to load, but I think I'm having internet issues today. All right, so the last time we did our video, we were sitting somewhere around here, okay? Like this whole area here. October 20th, somewhere around there. But you can see since then, we have been earning some GoMining tokens, paying for our service and electricity. Service and electricity right here, you guys can see them. Each one of these is defined by a header. So the first header is going to be your date, and then you're going to have your computing power. Well, there it is. I went from 291.09 to 291.24. So it is small, guys. The TH increments is small. But you compound that over 20 years of doing Go mining, and that is a significant number. Okay, and every little bit adds up. Then we have a reward, 20.13. That is the total reward that I took home. That's my net. Okay, and then the 35.28 is the total rewards that the NFT miners created that day. Now, typically this would be in Bitcoin, but I'm in a heavy reinvestment GoMine token right now. I haven't necessarily brought it up, but I have a plan, and it's going to take about 18 months to achieve this plan. But I'm basically reinvesting all of my earnings into GoMining tokens so that I can lock them in VeGoMining, so that my VeGoMining dividends weekly pay off my service and maintenance for my machine, and my machine just runs at 100% profit. And that's kind of where I am right now. And within the last 18 months, I've come to conclude that that is the best reinvestment strategy that you can potentially do. It just requires a lot of patience, and B, to be honest, if I would have known that when I started, maybe I would not had purchased 291 terahash. Maybe I would have started with an extremely aggressive GoMine token VeGoMining lock, and then slowly upgrade my TH, and slowly add more GoMine token from the rewards. I mean, there's definitely a different way I would have went about it, because achieving enough VeGoMining tokens right now at 291.24 terahash is extremely difficult. Like, I need 25,000 GoMine tokens according to my calculations, and that 25,000 GoMine token VeGoMining lock, the rewards weekly would cover my service and maintenance for up to 300 terahash. So I'm doing it backwards, guys. I should have started with a small terahash and a big lump sum of GMT, but here I am, learning from my mistakes, and now I'm trying to reverse that so we can get the GMT up, get those dividends up, and then have a self-sufficient ecosystem here in GoMining, where my NFT miners literally mine and keep 100% of their rewards from the VeGoMining lock system. So I love what GoMining is doing here. They are giving us opportunities to, number one, reinvest in the company, which is always great, because if you truly believe in it, you should be reinvesting in it. But I don't want to use capital. I want to use money that I'm earning from my miners to reinvest, so it don't actually cost me any money, right? If you don't see it, you don't lose it. So technically, I never made that money. I just keep reinvesting it. So that's what we're doing. You can take a look at here. We continue over. We have an electricity and a service fee, and then we have our total discount, which I think is very important to make note of. I'm sitting at about 17% discount right now. In all fairness, I could be at my full 20%. I would be at 26.2 or 26.3 normally, but I went and locked a bunch of those GoMine tokens into the virtual wallet lock. So unfortunately, that put my balance very low. So now I'm starting to collect them again to get back up to the 20% GoMining discount. All right, guys. So you can see right here, one thing I want to make note is it's very consistent, right? So we are earning 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. October is it's been very consistent with regards to my earnings. Every day we get payouts, and I think it's important for you guys to see this, because if you're watching a video on YouTube of an affiliate marketer, that is a garbage video, and you're not going to get any of this great content, right? Like, look at down here. On October 9th, 290.27 terahash total currently at that point. 18.90 GMT rewards, but look all the way down here. Look at a 25.38% discount. That is unreal. Can you imagine? For every 4, I'm saving 1. I don't think the term is relevant. I'm just trying to, 25% of 4 is 1, and that's an amazing discount. So if we're looking at 100, that means I'm saving 25 GoMining tokens. To me, that is mind-boggling. Of course, I want to save that. Compound that times a year. That's unbelievable. So that discount is likely one of the most important things that you need to focus on in GoMining in order to ensure the most return on investment. All right, so here's the rewards. We went over the dashboard, guys. And then what we're going to do is I would like to go into the VeGoMining lock and discuss that. And I'm not necessarily on the computer version much, so let me find it here. Tokenomics. All right, let's take a look at tokenomics first. What I would like to do, it took me a while, actually. I was probably in GoMining mining for 6 months before I even realized this was a thing, because sometimes it's really overwhelming. GoMining is a very innovative company, and every few weeks they're coming up with new features, new functionality that enhances the experience for the end user, which is us, Doug and I, my boy Doug. So it's kind of hard to keep up, and it's a little overwhelming, especially when you're just starting and you don't really even, like when I first started this, I didn't even know what Bitcoin was really. I just really wanted to be part of it. Like I said in the first video, I knew that the market cap was multi-billion dollars. So at that point, it seemed logical to me that we cannot no longer ignore the significance of Bitcoin in today's financial economy. It is unavoidable. So here I am. I learned it, right? I was like, I need to get into Bitcoin somehow. So outside of buying ASIC miners, I didn't really like that idea. And when I found GoMining, it seemed to really fit everything I was looking for. I don't have to worry about the hardware. I don't have to worry about the software, because when you have hardware, you need software that connects to third-party sites where you join a pool and everyone mines and you get rewards, right? So there's so many intricate parts to self-hosting and self-mining. GoMining was such a great convenience for me. So as I said, it took me a long time to get to understand GoMine tokens, the tokenomics, lock system. Like, there's so much going on with GoMining. It's such an innovative company, and the product is phenomenal. So right now we are on cycle 115, cycle 115. So every week we go through a new cycle. So today's Wednesday, sorry. Yesterday was the start of a new cycle, cycle 115. And these cycles, they go through burn and mint of GoMining tokens. I don't necessarily understand that too much. That is like an extremely technical back end part of the program. All I necessarily care about is how many GMT VeGoMining rewards I get, and I think at that point I'm just happy, right? This is a high level overview of the tokenomics system, because it's not necessarily info specific to me. It's telling us the current supply of the entire GoMine token ecosystem. It's telling us what the target supply is after we burn and mint them. How much is paid in maintenance from the entire GoMining community, and it looks like 1.1 million GoMining tokens paid in maintenance. That's unbelievable. Congratulations, GoMining. That's actually phenomenal. Okay, that means that, I don't know if you do the math on that, but that's over 500,000 US dollars in GoMine tokens purchased from its users. Like, that's kind of like anyway. So, and then we have a look here on the right hand side, GoMining lock. I think this is important to note, because you're looking at the growth of GoMining, the growth of the company, the investments from their users, such as myself and other big whale users. Like, I'm such a tiny user, guys. There's people out there that have 10,000 terahash. It's unreal. Like, I wish. Can you imagine? Unreal. I wish I had the money to invest, but I don't. So here we are, GoMining locked. Now, this is an important number if you're looking here. It's 164,541,186 GMT locked. And the average time that that's locked for is 2 years. Total rewards from those locked GoMining tokens to its users is $15 million. Like, how do you not want to be part of that? Isn't that mind-boggling a little bit? That this company is not only giving you your BTC earnings, but they're also giving you earnings based on VeGoMining, tokenomics, and the locking system. And to date, it's been over $15 million in rewards for users. That's, congratulations, GoMining. That is such a phenomenal growth. Like, look at the growth. Can you look at back here? September 10th, 2023, 28 million, okay? And then you're going to come all the way up here, and we have 164 million. So I think that's about, what is it? We're going to do some quick math in our head. Let's say 20 million all the way to, that's 800% increase in growth in 2 years. 800%. You show me another company online that's private and in the market of Bitcoin in this industry that's showing 800% growth in GoMine token sales and locks. That's unbelievable. Now, if we scroll down, guys, we can get into some detailed specifics, but I don't look at any of this. I don't know. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, but I feel like a lot of this is just the technicalities behind the burn and mint cycle and how they're determining how many GoMine tokens we get. But here's the tokenomics. This is how it works. There's a supply, there's a cycle, And at the end of it, we get rewards based on, the results of all that. So let's go take a look at my lock. Now, hopefully the screen doesn't have anything that's sensitive, like any sensitive data. I don't think it does, though. Guess I should have thought of that before I started the video. All right, so right now you guys can see I have 5,775 GoMine tokens locked. That's nearly 2,400 US dollars. And then I get votes based on that. I've already done my vote. I'll show you my vote before we end this video. And then my total reward so far from the 5,000 locked is 1,084. So I've made about $500 on $2,400. Like, that's pretty crazy. I think the return was 19%, if I recall. I did the math a couple of days ago. I think it was. And you can see here, guys, I currently have 2 positions locked. I locked one October 27, 2025, which was just a couple of days ago. This is a brand new lock. Earlier in my video, I told you I was kind of running out of GoMining tokens. That's why. I'm really excited about the VeGoMining rewards. Like, can you imagine? Like, I made 7.78 VeGoMining tokens in my lock. And then I have another one that I made March 7th, 2025. March 7th, 2025. And then, and you can see the end dates too. I locked them for max 4 years. I'm going to redo this one, actually. Maybe I'll redo it with you guys while I'm live. I want to lock this one in to 2029 and increase my rewards. So far, this one from October 27th, and today is the 29th, it gave me my full week rewards, which was pretty impressive. I only locked it for 2 days. So thank you, GoMining, for taking care of me like that. And then March 7th, 4,500 GoMine tokens. That's such a long time ago. And I've made 1,076. So this is the VeGoMining system, guys. Basically what you do is you lock in your GoMine tokens, and then they give you weekly rewards at the end of every cycle, like we just looked at in the tokenomics. And then you get the rewards right into your wallet, which I think is like phenomenal. And that's the benefits. So my goal right now, if you guys are interested in listening, my goal is to reinvest in GoMine tokens to the point where my GMT dividends from VeGoMining lock pays for my entire mining farm. And it takes 18 months according to my math, but I think that my math might be a little bit off. I don't think I'm taking into consideration the compounding effects from the bounty program, from the VeGoMining rewards, and from my daily BTC earnings that are turning into GMT GoMining rewards. I don't know if it'll actually be 18 months. I think it'll be sooner, but according to my math, we are looking at anywhere from 18 to 20 months, and I will be completely 100% self-sustaining, self-efficient ecosystem here in GoMining, where my VeGoMining lock rewards completely cover the cost of my service and maintenance of my NFT miners. And that should be your goal too. That's why I think Doug was interested in, like, wow, I like what Brian's doing. Well, of course you do. You're going to be sitting with 10 terahash, Doug. It'll be no time. If you keep compounding the GMT rewards from VeGoMining, you get some locked in there, like I showed in my blog reply comment on NFT Miner. You get that, you go the first week, you throw that into your wallet. Then you go the next week, you're going to throw that into VLock. And the next week, you might have to keep it in your wallet because you're going to slowly use those GMTs on your service and maintenance. So they will start disappearing, right? So eventually, you'll have to do another week and throw it in your wallet. And then you can go a couple more weeks, keep throwing it in the VeGoMining lock, and you keep extending that for the max duration, 4 years. And there's going to be a point when Doug hits the exact amount of GoMining tokens, VeGoMining lock system and tokenomics, that is going to pay for his miner. So he's going to be able to sit there and earn 100% of his BTC rewards, while the cost of the service and maintenance is paid by GoMining. Guys, it's kind of like, what? Anyways, I wish I knew this, Doug. I'm happy you found me, Doug, because I did not know that when I signed up. I was like, I created my miners. I didn't even know what the efficiency was. I think it was 24 or 20. I forget what it was. It was such a high efficiency. Like, it was kind of like basically running an old truck on today's gas prices. You know what I mean? So I don't even know if that analogy was relevant or not, but I feel like it might be, because the high efficiency equals high cost in this case. So Doug's on a good path for success. And if you guys are liking my video, guys, please, I would really appreciate if you use my referral link and you use my code. And remember to use the code at checkout, because if you don't use the code, you're not going to get the 5% TH bonus. The link associates you as a referral with me, but it doesn't give you the bonus. You must use that code in your checkout, and Doug did it. Thank you, Doug. I appreciate you so much. And Doug and I are going to work together to make sure that he gets the most out of GoMining. I'm going to work with you, Doug. We're going to work together. I'm going to give you marketing ideas. We'll get those bounty points up. We'll get the VeGoMining lock. We'll start paying your service and maintenance and GoMining token. You're going to get the 20% discount, and we're going to be increasing your ROI through the roof and accumulating BTC at the same time, right, guys? All right, so yeah, we went through the dashboard. We went through the rewards since our last video. We talked about tokenomics. We went through my lock. I'm not going to touch on voting because, I might as well show you, but it's super boring. Basically, they give you an option to vote, and when you own GoMine tokens and they're locked within the tokenomics in the VeGoMining system, they allow you to vote. So you get a vote. You're like a board member almost, right? So I always vote for Greedy Machines power increase because I own 3 Greedy Machines and I'm being greedy and I want the power increase. And right now we are winning. And to be honest, we've been winning since the day I started this. There was a time when Miner Wars prize pool did take the majority vote, but that since has slowed down and everyone's gone back to the Greedy Machines power increase vote, which is awesome. So every Tuesday we get a Greedy Machine increase in TH like I showed you guys earlier. But that's it for the voting. I voted once. Greedy Machines power increase, I kept it there forever. I never voted again. It actually cost money to vote, which I thought was kind of weird. So when you click vote and you go to your wallet and you connect your wallet, there's a gas fee associated with your vote, which I thought was kind of like interesting. So that reason alone, I'll never change my vote. It'll just stay on Greedy Machines power increase. All right, guys. So we went through everything I wanted to talk today. I'm not sure how long the video is, but we got a surprise. I'm going to show you the smart chart. I wanted to show it. I'm going to show it. Doug, hopefully you're watching. And all of our subscribers, you're going to get notified of this video. Stick to the end because we are about to dive in to the NFT miner smart chart. Let's go. Here it is. Look at this. GoMining smart strategy map. Now, the reality of this, guys, is I created this file to help guide myself on when it's most profitable to purchase GoMine tokens, when it's most profitable to reinvest in Terahash, and when obviously it's most profitable to just collect and keep my BTC. And this map has been generated from 2 years of data that I collected from GoMining based on all of my rewards. And I was able to create the algorithms to show me when I had the greatest return on investment for each action, which is color-coded, blue, purple, yellow. On the left axis, you will see the GoMine token price in US dollars. On the bottom axis, you will see BTC price in US dollars. What we're looking at here, guys, as an example, if GoMine token is at 45 cents and BTC is low evaluated at 90,000, we want to keep our BTC. You know why? Because we're going to wait for the GoMining to come, or we're going to wait for the Bitcoin to come back up, and then we're going to just go ahead and manually purchase GoMine tokens. See? So I don't want to buy GoMine tokens at 45 cents if the value of my BTC is 90,000. It doesn't make sense. It is completely undervalued. In my opinion right now, the proper evaluation for Bitcoin is anywhere from 115 to 125,000 US dollars, and I think that is an appropriate evaluation where we should be right now. So in that example that I just showed, I would not buy GoMine tokens. I would not reinvest in THC. I would simply keep my BTC in my wallet for future purchases at a better, more favorable rate of Bitcoin. But also equally, if we come up and we're sitting at 40 cents and we go all the way over here, I think today we're sitting at 112. So we're almost approaching into the reinvest TH. Because when your Bitcoin starts hitting 115,000 US dollars, then you're looking at a real good return on investment when you're buying your Terahash. Okay, so this is the complete reinvest Terahash. If you're at 120, 130, 140,000 Bitcoin valuation, you are reinvesting in Terahash, guys. Unless you can no longer afford your service and maintenance in GoMining tokens, then you're going to go back and reinvest in GMT. Both of these are optional. I'm going to be honest with you. Both of these are optional. If you're running out of GoMining tokens, then you know, regardless, your reinvest is here. The only time you're not going to reinvest there, guys, is again, when you're down into the 90 to 95,000 and GoMine token is up around 45 cents. It's just not favorable for us users. So this smart chart is available on nftminer.ca, and this is the beginning, okay? Like this is the adolescent stages of this chart. I have been working relentlessly over the last 5 days since our last video, adding new stuff to this chart. I have a new version coming, an updated version where we have dual zone reinvestment options, which is like, I love it. So the new chart has dual zone reinvestment options, helping guide you on what you should be purchasing depending on your wallet balance, depending on your BTC balance, and your current Bitcoin valuation and GMT valuations. Okay, so this chart is super basic right now, adolescent, but still amazingly correct. Every day I can confirm based on GMT and BTC what I should be reinvesting in, collecting. I love it. So this chart is being used right now by a lot of people, actually. Like people on Reddit have been posting and talking about it. I've seen it shared and commented on Twitter in the GoMining community. And then I've also seen it in a GoMining group on Facebook. So it's pretty exciting for myself, NFT Miner, to see the chart being used so much, because it is an amazing chart, guys. So like right now, you know, we're sitting at, I think $112,000. I can't really look because my screens are busy, but 12,000. And then we're sitting at 40 cents, I think, 40 cents, 39 cents. So right now, the smart chart is telling us that we are on the cusp. We are on the cusp of about increasing power. We are on the cusp. So if we see Bitcoin go up to just a little bit more, I would traditionally turn on reinvestment in TH at that point, because it's just a great return, right? But because I have a plan to be self-sufficient ecosystem in GoMining, regardless, I am always reinvesting in GMT right now, and I'm not doing anything else. The only time that I won't reinvest in GMT is if Bitcoin evaluation, according to this chart, goes around 90,000, and if GoMine token goes above the 42 or 43 cent, then I'll just collect my BTC. I'll wait for BTC to rise back up to where I think it should be evaluated properly, 115, 120,000, and then at that point I'll just take my lump sum BTC and I'll buy my GoMining tokens. Okay, so that's why this smart chart is so important, because you don't want to be reinvesting in GoMine tokens if GoMining's at 50 cent and Bitcoin's at 90,000. Like you don't want to do that. You just hold your Bitcoin, wait for Bitcoin to rise, wait for GoMine tokens to devalue, and then you activate your purchase, increasing your ROI significantly. Okay, and this is a compounding effect. This is an everyday action. So we are compounding our return on investment daily by following this GoMining smart strategy map. All right, guys. So I think that's it for today's video. I hope that I gave you enough data on GoMining, the rewards, the rewards, the locks. We did the locks. What else did we do? We talked about the dashboard. We did the rewards. Yeah, I mean, we talked a little bit about the greedy machines. These are all my NFTs right here. So if you guys are looking at purchasing, please do use my referral link, and make sure to use the code. Please don't forget to use the code, because if you don't use that code, guys, you're not going to get the 5% bonus. And the whole point of like meeting me, Brian, nftminer.ca, is that you're going to save that money and increase your return on investment. So if we do all this and you sign up and you don't get the 5% TH bonus, it makes me sad, because you deserve the 5% TH bonus. I never got it. Okay, just so you know, I never got that. I had made so many mistakes in this GoMining program, guys. But together, as we move forward in these videos once a week, I'm going to be producing content for you. Things like the smart chart. We'll be talking about our earnings. We're going into in-depth analysis next time about, I might do a video on creating a miner. I'm not too sure. We'll see. I might do one. But we are definitely going to be talking about the bounty program, the daily activities that I do to increase GoMine token rewards through each cycle using that bounty program, the referral ambassador marketing program that I'm trying to do right now to increase my daily rewards. There's a bunch of things that we're going to be talking about to increase our return on investment in our next video on Wednesday next week. So until then, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please sign up. My referral link will be in the comment section pinned on YouTube. And like I said, guys, make sure to use that code, because if you don't use the code, then you don't get the bonus. I still get the referral if you click the link, but you won't get the bonus if you don't use the code. So make sure you use the code when you're in your shopping cart. And if you're not sure, or if you're a little worried about making a mistake, head over to nftminer.ca, leave a comment on my blog, and I will reply with a step-by-step guide to help you create your first miner, get that 5% TH bonus, start collecting GoMine tokens so we can increase your return on investment by over 30 to 40%. That's our relationship. Okay? All right, guys, this is Brian signing off, nftminer.ca. Come check us out. Sign up at GoMining. You're going to love it. I guarantee it. Let's get mining with GoMining. All right, see you guys. Thank you.